See, why this shit do that, dog? Like, why do you even do this, yo? What is the fucking reasoning behind it? I don't understand. Alright, watch party. I don't even
Yeah,
fucking...
crazy. AKA one of the best out of Queens. And to my left, a man who is a lot of people's, a lot of favorite rappers stole his flow.
I see when I try to stream,
The
why
Maverick
does
Bird
it...
Amazing.
I need my...
The
I
man
need
who
a
gave us one of the
capture
greatest
card.
breakup texts of all time, and he didn't even know it when he said, "I know that you really care a lot for me. I want to see you happy even if it's not with me." And to my right, an entrepreneur, rapper, icon, your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, actor, CEO, founder, and user of Pink Horsepower, the man responsible for the only time I ever got slapped by a woman, Killer Cam.
That's brother Gerard right there, Jabbar.
How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
I'm good, black man. How are you, sir?
All right.
I'm just letting you know, makes no disrespect to you, Nick. I'm the blood of Eldridge Cleaver right now. In case you think this show is getting gentrified because Nick is up there, I have to let the people know where I stand. So you could call me the blood of Eldridge Cleaver today. I won't accept anything else. Nick, we never had anybody up here this light on the panel with us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. I feel honored. First time for everything.
Rod is
name
low
of the
key
group
becoming
Ice Cube
my
started
favorite
when he left
rapper.
NWA?
I know about No Vaseline.
This is how you
Oh,
start. This is a
yo, hey,
this is
yo.
exactly what I'm talking about. You come up here and you start the show with this because of his complexion and our complexion. And
Hey,
sense.
yo.
It's one thing in the control booth, it's another thing up here.
Nah, you got
now
to
he's going to
chill,
tell us
bro.
no
Oh,
Vaseline.
y'all see... Oh, this is wifey's
Maslow.
paintings. I got another one of wifey's paintings.
Brother
I got
Jabbar.
one more.
I need the time and the
Another
date
one
Jackie
of wifey's
Robinson
paintings.
made his first appearance in the MLB and what time the game started.
You can't cut it out.
That's gonna be rough. That's gonna be rough to
I
figure
got
that
an
one out.
artwork up here, yo.
Let's start then.
Yeah. That part.
All right, let's get into the show. Donovan Mitchell, staying in
Oh, I'm
Cleveland,
live.
agrees
I'm
to a
sorry,
3-year
guys.
extension
I'm
for
live.
$150 million and a player option for 2027-2028. It delivers a guarantee
Yeah, you
for 4
got me
years,
on camera.
$185 million total right now. And he has a chance to hit the league's 10-year service criteria, which is going to allow him to have a 5-year extension of north of $380 million when his contract is up in 2027. Murder. Thoughts on Mitchell staying in Cleveland?
Well, you know, Ohio is not my thing, you know. That's Cam's thing, you know. But Cam is not here today, so we're going to have to ask the blood of Eldridge Cleaver.
Would you like me to start?
Yes, sir.
I think it's good, man. Listen, this is probably the second best contract that Cavaliers have ever offered out after LeBron James. I didn't think Donovan Mitchell was going to stay in Cleveland. My personal opinion is that Donovan Mitchell wanted to go to New York when his contract was up, but the emergence of Jalen Brunson put all that to a
So
stop.
what we doing?
And,
We doing?
you know, he wanted to get out of Utah so bad. It's like, where would he go right now?
You
If
say
we
we're
sat
not
there
doing
and thought
snow
about
crab lakes today,
it,
guys.
where would Donovan Mitchell go right now?
I thought I
mean,
was
it could
gonna
be
get the.
some
I had the
teams that
butter ready in my
might
head.
use it. When I say might, I'm talking about thinking about the Lakers, the Clippers, but they can't afford them, and that's just not gonna happen. Look, we was talking about LeBron James giving up $25 million to give Klay Thompson $13 million. So I think this is great for Donovan Mitchell. I think it's great for the city of Cleveland. Is it going to equal out to winning or a championship? No, I doubt it, but he'll get his money. But I don't see anywhere else he could have went to get anything close to this money. And I think right now, money's the
Yeah,
priority to him
go.
more than championships because he's still young and he still has some time
Cause
to get a championship later
they
on. But
give
right
me
now, he want to get his pockets right. So
TLC
I wish him the best of luck. I'm surprised Cleveland actually paid this much money. But after Jalen Brunson, the year that he had, it's a foregone conclusion. They don't need that much. I think that's what the Knicks were waiting on also. But Jalen Brunson put that shit to
Oh my niggas, we silly as hell,
I think
low
when it
key.
comes to Jalen Brunson, one of the places that he would have did well was Orlando. I'm not sure if they could have got him close to that.
I do
number.
love Kenny
would've
Make,
been-
by the way. This is my favorite show.
Oh, I mean,
Like
to
8
see
o'clock
Donovan
Monday,
Mitchell, that would've been a
Monday
great
through
place for Donovan
Saturday.
Mitchell.
I'm here.
Thanks, brother Jabbar.
8
No
o'clock.
problem.
Yeah, they would have.
Nick wasn't going
I'm
to do
here
it.
for Killer and Make,
Nick's trying to take the show from us.
Killer and Murder.
Yeah, they already trying to implement white boys on the show. This is what they
Oh
do.
my
Who's
goodness,
they?
she just came right out the roof.
It's you two.
That's a beard here. Damn, that shit came right out
Yeah,
the
but
roof.
back to it. I think Donovan Mitchell would have did very well at Orlando. It would have gave him his best chance to win and get close to that money amount. I would have even thought that he could have made the same amount of money in Detroit. I know he wouldn't have wanted to go there, but if you talk about a lifestyle outside of basketball, Detroit probably would have been a more popping city for him. You know, and he could have turned up with all the new talent that's out there in rap and got his name a little bit better in branding and things like that. So that's what I would have been thinking. But you
Wow,
know, the
this
state
came
Cleveland
out
is a
from the roof.
good thing. Is a blue collar state. A lot of people out there really appreciate him being out there. He made the max money. And who knows? They get another piece, they probably can contend. But the East is looking super strong right now.
Yo,
I don't see them beating New York. I definitely don't see them beating Boston. Can they beat Milwaukee? Not at all.
Hey,
It's,
you know, that's the best place. I mean, no disrespect, I don't know what you mean, the lifestyle in Detroit. That's not the lifestyle. People, that's the no-fly zone. You talk about a lifestyle in Detroit. Nah, stay in Cleveland, bro. No disrespect to Detroit, just a lot of rules. You got to check in. You got to holler at people.
it's not like that no more, though.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
Trick said it's not like that no more.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not even going to know.
I gotta pause the stream.
The whole state was in a no-fly
'Cause
zone.
apparently-
As far as I knew, it's cold there. It's freezing. When you say he'll like it better as a lifestyle, I was thinking that you were probably referring to the women.
Yeah, probably for him if he's a single guy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Ohio got some baddies
But
too.
Ohio guy, you know, Ohio is great too.
Didn't mean to cut you off. I was just thinking about the lifestyle. Shit, I like.
Yeah, I really haven't. That's one of the states I really haven't been into. Not into, but never went through a
Right.
lot. So I don't really have any knowledge about Ohio.
That's not one of the 25 states you claim?
Trying to get fired on his first day. Keep it up, Nick. Go for it.
Yeah, I do have a question about Mitchell, and like I feel like you've seen this a lot. Guys get paid, and then they kind of force their way out shortly after. And the fact that it's been rumored for him to leave, I feel like that's a little sketchy for me. Because now he got the bag. It wouldn't surprise me if like 6 months from now he's asking for a trade. Mace, do you think that's something that could happen with a Mitchell?
Definitely, it could happen because once you got the money, you could always get paid and get traded. That's one of the things Golden State was good at. A few teams was really good at that. That we're gonna re-up the contract and then we're gonna find out what teams really want you and see what we can get for you. I think that's actually a good idea if you want to win. But if you just rocking out with the city and got love for the city, which it seemed like is a phenomenal city, it would be a great thing for him to stick it out there. I think if they get another piece, they could be a contender. I think Garland is a little young, but I think him playing this year and some of those defeats, it put a nasty taste in your mouth. He might come back this year and want to win. But they definitely are a piece or two away.
No, I don't think that's happening this year. My personal opinion is that he didn't like Bickerstaff. They fired Bickerstaff. They say, okay, nigga, we fired the nigga you ain't like. Donovan Mitchell didn't play the last 2 playoff games and was jumping on the court, high-fiving and everybody while the game was going on. I didn't see a significant injury to where he couldn't play. Now, I can't sit here and tell you that, pardon me, for a fact that he wasn't injured, but he wasn't injured enough not to run on the court and give niggas high fives when they scored a point or something like that in the midst of the last 2 games. I think that was personally a stance between him and the organization. This is how far I'm willing to take it. If you don't get rid of him, I'll make us lose, basically. Because that's what he did. And I'm not going to say the NBA insider who told me that, but at the end of the day, Donovan Mitchell and Bickerstaff didn't get along. They got rid of Bickerstaff. Yo, my nigga, we got rid of him and we giving you the bag. Where you going? Now, could this possibly happen in 2 years? I can see that in 2 years. In the next year or two, nah, I don't think that's going to happen. They did what they asked them to do. Got rid of the coach and paid him. Stay put for a minute. My opinion.
So Kemba Walker announces his retirement from basketball. Mace, what's your thought on the career he had? He came out from Rice. Shout out to the 5 boroughs. He won a national championship with UConn. Shout out to Maurice. 4-time All-Star, made All-NBA 3rd team back in 2019, retiring at the age of 34. Kind of a 2-part question here. How will you remember his career? And do you think at 34 that's too young and he could still hoop?
1 second, Mace. Shout out to Harlem, because that's where Rice
this
is at.
nigga is from, that's what I was about to
He's
say.
from the Bronx, but the school was in Harlem. No
Nigga said
disrespect to the 5 boroughs, but shout out to Harlem. That's where he balled at.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mason.
Yeah, I think when it comes to Kemba have some very phenomenal moments that, pause, I remember. One of the things that I remember is him in the Garden when he was playing with UConn. That crossover step back jump shot was crazy. And when he got to the league, I just thought he was gonna have a better career. I'm not gonna lie. The way he started out in Charlotte was great. And once he went to Boston, it just seemed like things just kept getting worse and worse. And I think he went to New York at some point, and it just seemed like something happened that we don't know about. Because Kemba Walker is too gifted to only have been a 4-time All-Star. Like when he started, I think the first 4 years, the first 4 All-Stars was with with Charlotte. So he should have been an 8-time All-Star, or maybe even a 10 if he was in the right setting. But I think once it got to that place where they started understanding that they can get more for Kemba, and then they start entertaining those other ideas, it was just a
Don't be, yo, I know y'all niggas is New York niggas, yo. I love y'all. But I know how New York niggas hate Boston niggas. Y'all just got a natural born hate for niggas in Boston, yo. New York niggas just can't stand
when you're like a
Boston.
small guard. When you're a small
Like,
guard, you gotta be on the right
you
team.
won't even
They
admit
seem
it,
like
but
Charlotte
Boston is the most hated
and
by
the
New York
last couple of
motherfuckers.
expansion
Yeah.
teams seem like
And
the
most
best
of
teams
y'all
in
done migrated here.
Whether that was Toronto,
That's
whether it
neither
was
here nor there.
Orlando, whether it was Charlotte.
I
Those
digress.
teams seem like the best teams for smaller guards.
Because I love New
They-
York
They never really go well any other place.
equally as much as I
Yeah, big shout
love
out
my
to Kemba.
born town. I don't love none of these motherfucking places more than I do the G, though. I ain't gonna front, nigga. GA all day. Send me to Atlanta, Savannah, Macon. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'll go to Bill Rucker. I'll go to Casita, Georgia, nigga. Casita, y'all, the nigga Casita don't even got paved roads. Casita, Georgia still got dirt roads, and like you driving down the main street and there's a farm, there's a cow. You gotta, nigga, you ain't pausing for turkeys. You gotta stop for a cow to cross the road. Nigga, I'll take Casita, Georgia over Boston. Facts. And I mean it wholeheartedly. I was born here, half raised here. But I'm technically a military baby that's not a military baby. I'm weird. Like, I'm not even a military baby, but I am somewhat of a military baby. And I love my boy in town. I'm a rapper. I'll go throw the Celtics hat on right now. But boy, I don't know why New York niggas really hate. Niggas really hate Boston. We must have been giving y'all all that. Yeah, y'all niggas got 18 banners of ass whoopings. They got whole 18 banners of ass whoopings. This shit skipping. I'ma fix it when I'm done talking. I'll do it. Alright. Ay. Alright, we still streaming. YouTube, I fucking hate you, by the way.
Big shout out to Kemba Walker. All them niggas up there, Sac, Arm Sound, you. Big shout out to y'all. Y'all had a diamond in the rough up there. Like I said earlier, shout out to Rice High School. Shout out to Connecticut. He did his thing everywhere he went. All-time leading scorer with the Charlotte Hornets. Franchise leading scorer. Just a few years ago, maybe it was 2019, 2020. I think 2019. He was third team All-NBA.
Yeah.
Something happened, and like May said a little while ago, and I think Kemba's just that much of a gentleman to where he's not going to say what happened. When he got to the Knicks, he was getting benched. He wasn't getting any run, and he was still really good. And it didn't really pan out for him in Dallas as well. But I think something happened in New York, and I can't say because I don't know, but he's still definitely young enough to still play because he's really good. Like, I'm not saying that the franchise of the Charlotte Hornets is the Lakers or Golden State or the Celtics, but he's still a franchise leading scorer no matter what team it is. So it'll come out one day. I'm pretty sure he'll talk about what happened. I think he's just too much of a nice guy and a gentleman to put somebody on blast and tell us what really happened between him, whether it be Charlotte, whether it be Boston, whether it be New York, whether it be the Mavericks. But hopefully it'll come out one day so we all know. But Kemba, you did your motherfucking thing, B. I was a big ass fan. I'm happy, made New York proud, and salute to you. Like May said, I don't know about the teams or anything, but just you're really 6 feet. You're not fucking, you know how niggas be like, yo, he's 6 feet, really be like 6'2", 6'3". He's the real 6 feet. So for him to do what he's doing, I really believe he's 5'11" with no shoes on. For him to do what he did, just much prop and much respect to you, bro, and wish you the best moving forward.
Yeah, he's super nonchalant. I feel like he'd be a good guest on here because the way you guys interview people, you get them to open up and sort of like tell it how it is.
Yeah, maybe so. We'll see what happens.
All right. NBA free agents. The obvious one that's still available is LeBron James, but we all kind of think we know where he's going to end up. But the best available free agent right now, consensus, is DeMar DeRozan. Cam, where do you think is the best landing spot for him?
The best landing spot for DeMar DeRozan right now? It's a great question. Because you know why? DeMar DeRozan, still super good, still could get you a bucket, outstanding athlete. It's two things. It's does he want a ring or does he say, fuck it at this point, I just want to get as much as I can get before I leave. So we're asking about if he wants to get a ring. Oh, man. Milwaukee, the Bucks.
It's not bad. I like
Milwaukee,
New Orleans.
Yeah,
I like New Orleans
Milwaukee right now. That kind of they put you
like
right
New
there,
Orleans
even
more
with
than
Boston.
Yeah.
Right now, you'll be a tie with Boston. You go to Milwaukee right now if you want a championship.
You're not gonna be a
in the
tie
next
with
year
Boston,
or two.
yo. I'm
It'll
sorry.
get you right there.
Yeah, it's years
if he
before
wants
niggas
his
is
money,
gonna
go to
be able to
Detroit.
tie up.
Like, you
We
know,
sign everybody back.
It's depending on what you really want, and I believe he's 34
Everybody
years old,
got
if I'm not
signed back,
mistaken.
nigga. Nobody's
33
on top of
34
ball.
years old.
Boston's got
This is
clutch,
winding
nigga.
down on a lot of people's
Headlock
career. Look,
on
we
the
talked about
fucking
Kemba
game
Walker last segment.
for the
He's
next
34
couple
and just
years. I'm
retired from
sorry.
basketball. DeMar
Especially to you
DeRozan has
LA
a lot of
niggas.
years left, and
I ain't got no hate on LA. I love LA. I got people out in LA.
last year with Chicago.
I got people over the whole country.
You want to win now and don't care about the money, figure it out with the Bucks. If you want your money, you go to a bunch of teams that'll take you because you're a walking bucket. But me personally, if I'm DeMar
Maybe
DeRozan,
even San Antonio.
I still have a chip on my shoulder because the year that I left Toronto was the year that they won the championship. And that goes to show kind of the difference between
I need to
him
go
and
back to
Kawhi
San
Leonard.
Antonio.
And that's what people would say. He may feel, nah, it just didn't work out like that. It was the wrong time, the wrong place. Nah, when you left, you've been there for mad years. Y'all didn't win that. I know LeBron was there all them years, and he was in the way, but you still didn't get the job done. So I would be trying to get me a championship because that still may haunt him. Whether he cares or not, I don't have any idea. But me personally, Cameron, if I'm DeMar DeRozan, I need me a chip because niggas won the chip the very, very next year after you left. Figured out what Milwaukee bought, bro.
Bro, nigga. Fuck. It's nothing I can do about this. It's YouTube. I don't make the commercials. I don't even get paid
DeMar
for this
DeRozan,
shit.
I mean, he definitely needs a championship. He cannot finish his career without a championship, especially for that reason. When you're there, they lose. As soon as you leave, they get a championship. All the light is on you. Now, I mean, there's some moves you could bust. Pause. You can go to LA and play with the rest of your homies from LA. Since they not like us and all of that, you can do that. You can crip walk across the stage, Big Debo and all that. Pause. Or you can go to Milwaukee and win a ring. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would be definitely phenomenal if you can get to Milwaukee.
Milwaukee's
if you could work
crazy. DeMar DeRozan on the Bucks with Giannis
they could put
and Lillard.
What's the guy that played the
Chris
three
Middleton?
now? Yeah, Chris Middleton. They could put him at the 2 and put
DeMar at the 3.
DeMar at the 3 and just play small ball. But it would be dynamic how they could play because they got everybody on the floor could slash and Middleton can hit those threes. It will be like Killer said right there with Boston,
Mouse.
and they would match up great with Boston. When you look at this,
nobody's fucking with Boston. We got the next couple years in the next 3 years in the headlock. I'm telling you,
and that's what we want to see anyway. So think that over. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have a championship. Kawhi Leonard has proved that you're supposed to have a championship. So if you're watching this, don't even consider no other team. Consider Milwaukee. That's where your title is. That's where you cut the nets down. That's where you become a legend in this sport of basketball. And it'll give you more years to win by playing with them. Sometimes when you get in a better system, you become a better player. It happened to people like, I don't even want to go back in the days, but many players have extended their careers by getting on better teams. And if you're not going to play with that team, go back to San Antonio.
I said that.
Play with Wemby and Chris Paul.
I said that.
That would even be another option.
Surprised you guys didn't mention the Lakers. I know you talked about the Clippers and him being from LA, but I feel like he'd be perfect for the Lakers.
The Lakers, I said that
He's
as well.
not going to get a crazy deal now, and if he is chasing the ring like you guys are saying, what do you think about him with the Lakers?
What position would he play with the Lakers?
Probably put him at the 2.
Okay.
Ron at 3. You have AD at the 4. D'Lo running point.
Bronny is running the point.
Right away.
I mean, I don't want to get into that conversation. But you see LeBron waited until his son got his deal. Once he get his deal, then they'll do his deal. We're not doing my deal until he get his deal.
I think, not to cut you off, I think that everybody believes the Lakers can just go to the championship because they're the Lakers. They're always one piece away or one person away. Look, Anthony Davis and LeBron James, and I know we have a a 40-year-old LeBron James before the season is up. Got it once, done once in the bubble. We always joke around and play games and say whatever, but on a serious note, we have yet to see AD take this team like LeBron wants him to take this team. It's been years. He's been trying to give you the team, and you just walk away from it. You turn your back on it. You don't want it. I don't think DeMar DeRozan fixes the Lakers' problem.
The AD problem.
Right. I don't think that happens. Now, if you want to bring another team in the West, I was thinking about in the East. Another team that I think it would go really well better than the Lakers is Denver. Caldwell Pope just left. He could slide right in that spot, and the Denver Nuggets could be right where they were at last year. Not talking about as far as them losing in the playoffs, putting them right back in the regular season to win the Western Conference, and then we'll see what happens. But it's just something with this Laker team presently constructed that just doesn't seem like it's going to get them over the hump no matter what. AD, and we seen, so a quote-unquote Twin Towers or whatever you want to call it, take the Joker to 7 games. We have not seen AD have success against the Joker in years, or if ever. I can't even remember when the last time he had success against the Joker. Until he has success against the Joker, it's not going to happen for the Lakers. That's important.
If you've been in a car accident,
come on,
don't call an
man.
attorney. Use this
Y'all got all the that means
okay,
I get it.
$250K
Just, y'all gotta bear with me. I'm a new streamer,
No, it sounds.
so apparently I just gotta
One
live
of the
with
things
commercials.
I was thinking about when you was talking about
Fucking
AD.
ridiculous.
AD is naturally a 4. He's not naturally a 5. The Lakers is actually a lot of times playing him out of position. And to his credit, and I never want to give him credit because I think he should be more dominant. But sometimes, and I'm just saying this, not just for the sake of conversation. What if the dynamic is you say you want me to have this team, but when it comes down to it, you're not running the plays through me like it's my team. Like if it's your team, we're dumping the ball down to you first. If it's your team, you're the first option. And I don't think he feels, and I'm just saying this just for commentary purposes, I don't think he feels like this has ever been like everything going through me to say it's my team. But you will say that when things go wrong. I'm not taking over the team, but if it's my team, the players ran for me first. And then if I don't get a shot, you get a shot. Do you think that there's any validity to that, Killer?
I see LeBron as very unselfish player. I haven't really analyzed it to the point that you just said, which could be true. Yeah. I don't know.
First option, like when we're in high school, I'm bringing up the ball, we going to Killer. You don't get the shot.
No, I know what exactly.
I'm gonna get the shot.
I know exactly what you mean. I'm just saying that I haven't watched, but Nick, what you can do is real quick while we're having this conversation. Just pull up how many shots he gets per game, average shots per game, and how many shots LeBron gets per game while we're talking about this. It's one thing, and you're absolutely right, Mace, but if you want to be that nigga and you're telling me that you got to ask for the ball too. You got to be like, you want me to be that nigga.
Look what I got on me.
Exactly.
Pause.
Secondly, you made another great point. Maybe he is naturally a 4 because he actually started off a point guard in high school. He just had a growth spurt.
Yeah, he was 6'2", 6'3".
Right.
And grew to 6'10".
Right, but that's up to him as well. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. I was actually talking to somebody on the Dallas staff, and they was telling me how Luka, because he's 6'7", Dallas wanted him when they drafted him to play forward. And he put his foot down. He said, I've been playing point guard my whole life, not playing point guard. They're like, no, but we're going to work. He said, I guess y'all don't hear him. I need to go back home until y'all figure, nah, Luka, you the point. You the point. But Dallas tried to force him to actually be a forward, and he just put his foot down from the very start. He had no cachet with the team, no nothing. He just got there. We didn't know if he's going to be a star or not. But he told them, I will never play forward. I've been playing point guard since I'm 13, and that's the way it's going to be. And he turned out to be a great point guard. But not arguing with your point, Mace, but if that's
No, that's right.
No,
That's
what I'm
right.
saying is if the scenario you're talking about is right, you gotta say something, bro. Y'all
Yeah,
want me to
and-
do all this? you want me to
AD
do all
might
that, you're not
actually
running
be
the
dope
offense.
in Boston.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Y'all niggas is blaming me, but when you come down, you saying I get the same amount of shot as LeBron, but I don't get the first shot. I need the first shot, because dribbling the ball out 22 seconds and throwing me the ball to shoot with 2 seconds, I may have the same amount of shots as you, but the way you're playing causes me to take bad shots. You know what I'm saying? And you're 100% right, Killer, because from NBA Insider, they will tell you this, that when a person first gets to a team, whatever his first impression is, that's what he's going to be for the rest of his stay there. It's like jail almost. Whatever you come in here and we identify you as, unless you change that the first day, that's what your whole 10-year stay is going to be here. And so there's people that try to be shy and then they try to turn up, but the coach has already assessed that this is who you are and this is where we're placing you. So you're 100% right, Killer. He went in there from the first day and said, I'm a point guard. So for the rest of his stay, I don't care who you bring. Kyrie, Grandma, Mom, nigga, it don't matter who you bring. I'm the one, he's the two. And that's the way it looks. Even when Kyrie came, it's like, yo, I'm still bringing the ball up. I know they say you got handles and all that, but I'm the one. And this is going to be really, really good to see when they add Klay Thompson to that, because they seem to have a good understanding about that. Man, AD, if you're watching this, it might be too late to put your foot down. But when you've taken this long to put your foot down, you're going to have to bug out. Straight up, bug out. Yo, enough is enough. This year, come in with a new haircut. Do something different and let them know you're a different nigga this year. You'll get everybody attention. Listen here, JJ Redick. You want to stay here? I'm the first option.
Oh my fucking yo! This shit out of here, man. The fuck, yo.
Might not go over well,
Cam,
but
to
it's
your
a good
point,
start.
what you mentioned, their shots are about the same. To be exact, 17.9 shots per game for LeBron. AD's at 16.9. So 18, 17 shots is pretty much split, to your point what you asked.
But it's not split to who's getting the first shot.
I don't even think LeBron's a first shot type nigga. It might be Austin Reeves or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron's a very, very unselfish player. People accuse him of not having the animal instinct of being a sniper like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan and everybody else. It still leads the whole NBA history in scoring. But I think he's a very unselfish player. It's actually a reel going around I seen on Instagram where D-Lo passes him the ball. He passed it back. D-Lo passed back to him. He make the face like, nigga. I said, go to work, nigga. You seen that?
Yeah.
And he like, nigga, go, nigga. And D-Lo makes the shot. But LeBron, to me, he knows he can't win by himself. He's been in Cleveland. No, he can't win by himself. Had success in Miami. Got a championship for Cleveland. He actually got one in LA, even though it was in the bubble. There's no way he could do it by himself, and he knows that. And I think what LeBron does is see the mistakes, and no disrespect, that Kobe Bryant made. And when I say that, I don't mean any disrespect. I mean it to where trying to get niggas to come play with him and fuck with him. Towards the end of Kobe's career, I used to be like, the Lakers ain't gonna get nobody. Kobe's just too intense. Who wants to deal with that? God damn. I'm one of them niggas like Kobe, but you got to at least finesse a nigga to get the nigga to the team. Nigga, Kobe just was like, nah, I can't speak to you. You don't work hard enough, nigga. I'm here 6 hours before you, 22 hours after you. I can't fuck with you, my nigga. And he was cold stone about this shit. And to me, LeBron kind of seen that. And I don't know this for a fact. It's seen, I can't have that personality. That personality is not going to get us free agents. That personality is not going to get nobody to want to play with me. That personality is not going to have the Lakers better as an organization. As you can see towards the end of Kobe's career, they couldn't get anybody to play. But to Mason's point, he got to demand that. He got to demand.
All right, last topic before we go to breaks. Staying with the theme of rings, I want to hear some way too early NBA title predictions from you two. The top 10 favorites, and the reason why it's the top 10, because since 2000, only 3 teams that weren't top 10 favorites ended up winning a title. It was the 19 Raptors, the Mavericks in 2011, and the Pistons in 04. So Mace, the top 10. Celtics, 76ers, Thunder, Knicks, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Mavs, Bucks, the Lakers, and the Phoenix Suns.
That's the order of
Yes.
the NBA has.
From favorite to the 10th favorite.
Right.
So Mace, who you got? And this is going to be on record, and now that I'm on the show, I remember that it's the one that I'm on the show when you pull the tapes up.
Give me the list again.
This
All
is shit the white man does to us. Now he's going to pull the list up. When we've been asking him to pull records for months. Now that he's on the show.
Records.
Out of pocket.
You want records. You want records.
All right, the top 10. Celtics, 76ers, Thunder, Knicks, Nuggets, Timberwolves, Mavericks, Bucks, Lakers, Suns.
What is your question, man?
Pick a title winner from now.
Celtics.
How many do I get to pick?
You got to
more
pick
than
one. You got to give me one team that's going to Title Town. Not 25.
Out of that top 10.
If you have
Yeah,
someone
watch
else
how much Harlem niggas
in
hate
mind,
Boston.
sure, but I'm just
I
saying
might
that
be a Harlem nigga.
probably going to be one of these top 10 teams here that you see on this
I
list.
need 2 teams, at least the East and the West.
All right, let's do that. Give me an East and
Okay.
the West.
And you can't pick the Celtics because they already won, right?
You think they could go back to back? Sure.
No.
See? How much Harlem niggas
I'll
hate
do well at
Boston?
this, you know, pause.
New York
Let's-
niggas hate
We'll go
Boston.
Milwaukee. And who else? Some of the lower in Minnesota. Milwaukee and Minnesota.
I'm going right now until, like you said, we still have some free agents out there that haven't signed. Personally, right now, I'm going with the Boston Celtics. I think that they made everybody happy. Everybody got their money. Tatum resigned.
Word.
Tatum Brown,
Brought everybody
Jaylen
back.
Brown got his money. Porzingis is going to be out till January, which I think is kind of the perfect recipe. Not the over-ass nigga anyway, and by the time the playoffs come, they're going to be ready. It looked like they got a taste of the championship, and they're not one of them teams to be like, okay, we did it. It looks like they want to do it again, especially the way that Jaylen Brown was asserting himself throughout the playoffs. And he's a guy who, you got to realize this, he didn't make all NBA anything this year. End up getting the Eastern Conference MVP, not only the Eastern Conference MVP, the Finals MVP, and I think this was his time to say, okay, y'all counted me out, now y'all recognize me, now I'm going to make y'all
Mace,
respect
you
the
better
me.
not say nothing about
And
Batman.
I think that's where he's at mentally. I seen Jason Tatum the other day. They was asking him a question. He said, how do you feel about yourself right now as an NBA player? He says, I feel I'm the best in the world. Derek White, to give him $100-something million, outstanding. Drew Holiday, he got Milwaukee catching the vapors. Al Horford been playing 2 million years. He finally got him a championship, still playing at a high level for his age. He's actually older than the fucking coach. I think Boston runs it back. And like I said, I have to see where you're asking me today, Nick. Going with Boston.
You know, it's crazy with this Tatum contract. I know I texted to you guys, $62.8 million. But I know you've been talking, Cam, about the taxes and how you wouldn't want to live in certain places. $23.2 million of it, federal tax. $8.1 million in escrow and agent. $1.4 in FICA and Medicare. $4.7 jock tax. Net income, $25.2 million.
So you get less than 50% of what you're actually getting. I didn't know that Massachusetts taxes were that bad, but This is the shit I've been discussing for the last few days.
Yep.
When niggas sit here and tell you that they getting X amount of dollars, they're not getting that much.
Yeah, that's why you can't be counting niggas' pockets.
Yeah. And trust me, that hurts. That hurts. To me, that I'm listening to that hurts.
You better start a Tatum Foundation or something. You gotta start a foundation. You gotta give something back to the hood. That's too much money to just give Uncle Sam without giving back to the hood.
Alright. We're not gonna be able to continue these fucking.
I don't care how much you give back, you can't write off that much taxes. Niggas will sit there and write off $30 million in taxes. You be under investigation.
No, I mean, he could give something. He could give $2 million. You know how much $2 million would mean to his neighborhood? Like,
No, you're right. No, you're absolutely right. You could.
Jason
It could
Tatum.
be at least 12 million.
You
You
from
could have
St.
a
Louis.
staff.
You
You
ain't
could have
from
different
Boston.
shit. And I'm not trying to cheat the IRS or anything. I'm just trying to tell you that you can hire people to work for you so that it doesn't all go back. But trying to write off 30 million. No, that's when niggas talking about, nah, we bought 20. Niggas said, nah, we got $20,000 in spoons. Niggas needed some spoons at the cafeteria at the high school. Whereas you bought $30,000 in spoons. See, niggas be doing dumb shit. That's why they be going to jail. 17,000 in straws. I thought straws was free. Nah, just tell me.
You're 100% right, but you would be amazed how much money people get without giving anything back. That would be crazy. That's another thing.
When you say give anything back to who? Give it,
Not just people who make a lot of money. Period. Just I remember one time I was riding through the neighborhood, and my son always said something profound to me. I was like, man, I was like, why does this city look like this? He said, because all y'all get rich and don't come back and put stuff in. And he was talking about this in Atlanta, right? Because it was like some other guys that was with me that were from Atlanta. And we was just riding through the neighborhood, and he was just saying how many people got rich in this city, but it still looked the way it looks. And he was just making that point that when people get rich, they go other places and they spend most of the money all the other places. And I was like, wow, that's serious. I gotta think of something to do.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, it's a little different now, and it may be worse or maybe not worse. But, you know, our kids, they're suburban. No, I can't tell you your kid. My kid in his bio says, I'm not my father and I'm not from Harlem. Let's be clear. It's
the same thing.
Yeah, and I like that. But you got to realize, we didn't know a lot of gentrification was going to happen. A lot of change was going to happen. So niggas was trying to get the fuck out.
Yeah.
You know, and none of this is guaranteed. We didn't have the instruments of internet or social media. We basically had to do things the old-fashioned way. And I ain't talking about muddy waters or nothing, but you know, when you signed the deal in the 90s, it was a 7-album deal. You almost was locked in forever. And things started to change and technology started to change and got different things, but it was rough and people were trying to get out of where they were living. Me, I'm petrified of mice to this day because I would put my shoe on and there'd be a mouse in my shoe. If a mouse was in the studio right now, I'm running up and I'm leaving until further notice. I can't deal with it. You know, I just can't. It's rats in my house, nigga. You know what that's like? You know what it's like going to the kitchen in the middle of the night and open the fridge and it's a mouse on top of it and it just jumped down. Like it's sorry, nephew. We traumatized. Niggas was trying to get out. So that's it.
Yeah, he said, why you throw those Rice Krispies away? I said, with something brown in it, man. It remind you of roaches, man.
Yeah, man.
Throwing the whole box away.
Shit, you ain't kidding about the rats, too. The New York City rats, that's a different breed. That's
They're
a
like
different
cats in New York.
beast. Yeah, it's crazy over there. Well, we're going to go to break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about Aaron Rodgers and the New York Jets.
Harlem shit, yeah, we the shit. Shit all year round is money season. Every flip counts.
I got rich over this bounce. Girl, ain't no sales in Gucci. We ain't looking for a discount. No. My man Sin City said, it's only money. Ain't no sales in Gucci, baby. It's only money.
Why you acting funny?
Replay poker. As many people
Alright.
have seen,
Nah,
because
we're
I've streamed
gonna
it,
chill.
replay poker.
We're gonna chill at the halftime break just because of the fact that I don't know why I gotta go through so many commercials. Killer, I get it, y'all getting bread. I understand. But fuck that. This shit brand new to me, yo. Y'all niggas I get it. Y'all getting bread. You know what? Fuck it. It only look like a little bit left. We gonna play.
Welcome back. Let's get into our underdog picks of the day. We're going back to the WNBA tonight as the Dallas Wings take on the Phoenix Mercury. Underdog has Brittany Griner at 19.5 points. Mace, do you have it higher or lower?
Brittany Griner.
Lower.
Jim? Lower. Natasha Howard is at 7 rebounds. Cam, do you have it higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower.
And Natasha Cloud is at 7 assists. Mace, do you have her higher or lower?
Right around it.
We go higher.
Download the Underdog Fantasy app and you can make your picks too. In the NFL, some headlines. Aaron Rodgers missed the team's mandatory minicamp because of a prior planned trip to Egypt. Rodgers attended every day of the team's Phase 1 voluntary workouts. He missed 1 week of Phase 2, but attended every organized team activity workout. These are all voluntary, but Cam, I know you've been on this Rodgers being a distraction with all these headlines going on. Do you think it's becoming too much of a distraction for the Jets and for Aaron Rodgers?
Let me give you a 5. Everybody, Nick's my nigga for real. You know, I didn't like him coming in here with the collar shirt and no socks on. He used to be wearing Jordans and shit. He came here all professional. I don't know if he's trying to steal our shit. This is my nigga right here, so I don't want people to think I don't fuck with him. I fuck with the nigga, but his image threw me off. He usually be having on jeans, Jordans, swagged out like a nigga. He came in there like he's about to try and steal shit from us. So now that I see he's not, just let y'all know this my motherfucking nigga right here. What the fuck?
Yo,
Aaron?
real quick. When you call me that, as a white dude,
Yeah, it means something, man.
it feels cool, you know. Like, it's a good compliment.
Now let me ask you a question before we go to Aaron Rodgers. You're white.
Yeah, Greek.
Why is that last name Diaz?
It's Deus, but I get
Okay.
Diaz all the time.
Okay, it's Diaz. Okay,
Yeah.
all right. That's some Greek shit.
Yeah, it is.
All right,
Definitely
shout out
some
to my
Greek.
Greek nigga.
Nick, you white? Nick, I didn't know that. I thought you was Latino, Nick.
Nah, I get because of the last name. Because of the last name, I get that all the
You
time.
been trying to put moose in your hair like you're Latino and all that, Nick.
No, it's fine, man. There's a big audience right now.
And
So I'm
not
trying to see
only
what's
that,
up.
every black girl that come in here, he be raising his eyebrows at, big. He like black joints, big. That's why I had to keep an eye on him with this collar on. That nigga Nick love him some black joints, big. Winking at the bitches and all that when they be coming up in here, man. They be telling me when niggas like, yo, your man Nick was winking at me and shit.
We gotta do what we gotta do, man.
I ain't mad at you. That's why I say you my motherfucking nigga. You my motherfucking Caucasian. Look, why so what did Aaron Rodgers have to do in Egypt?
He had a prior engagement.
Oh, what? See this?
It's like a vacation. It's basically he had planned the vacation during mandatory minicamp, and
He's basically saying I had this plan. Y'all niggas got me on
I
shit.
get all that. I get all that. What was it? That's what I get it. You could have had this plan 8 years ago. What are you going to do? That's what I'm asking. And this the shit Green Bay started getting tired of, I believe. My personal opinion. Brett Favre did it first. They want to show up to mini camp and everything else to start getting and giving excuses. What Brett Favre was doing was sign his contract right before the season started, his last couple of years, so he didn't have to go to none of this. Oh, I don't know if I'm coming back. I don't know if I'm going to sign an extension with Green Bay. I may be retiring. And every year for 3-4 years, He would wait till all these camps is over and be like, nah, I'm coming back. And they got sick of it. Aaron Rodgers, to me, is pulling the same shit. And he's like, yo, I get it, though. At the same time, listen, I think that Aaron Rodgers
Yo, I'ma smack one of these
smart
cats.
enough, a great enough
Hey!
quarterback, a great enough athlete. IQ is impeccable on the football field that he says this will not make a difference when the actual season starts. Trust me,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
my
be there in
fucking
them dog days
stupid ass
when I
cat.
need to be
Bitch is
there.
like 12 years
And
old.
I
She'll
think he's
eat
smart
this.
enough to know that, and I don't think he would cheat himself or the New York Jets. But this just doesn't look good by example. When you're trying to set an example for younger players or the organization trying to show, look, this is what we need to do to win. This is not a good example.
She
But
just walked
personally, I think
by
Aaron
me
Rodgers
naked.
says to himself, and I think he did that with LaFleur in Green Bay.
She
His
naked
attitude with
right
him
now.
was, bro, I've been playing longer than you've been coaching.
I
I've
got
actually won a
thigh.
fucking
No, I got
Super
thigh
Bowl.
action.
You haven't. Yo, for real though, I think that's seriously they were bumping heads because all jokes aside, they was really
No,
bumping
you're
heads.
right. It's just hilarious.
Yeah, but that's I think that's his mindset wherever he goes. Even the head coach now, like, bro, I know what. Have you won a Super Bowl? Have you been to a Super Bowl? Do you know what it? Yeah. Do you know what it takes to get there? I then relax. You don't. I do. I'll be here when I need to be here. Now I get that, but I don't think it's a great example to lead for the team. And not only that, New York fans be on edge anyway. This is definitely not a good look for New York. But as far as my opinion on Aaron Rodgers, I don't think he's going to do anything to cheat the game. But it just doesn't look good for him.
Yeah, I agree with Killer earlier in the show, but this I'm gonna have to disagree. This is horrible. This is horrible, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because you know how as you get older, you think you could do the stuff you used to do when you was young. I got hurt twice trying to work out. Like, I'm gonna go in there, nigga, I know what to do. I'm going in there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and every time it's like, no, you're not gonna be able to do that. And that's that I think that Aaron Rodgers is about to find out when he comes
Damn,
back.
I found out the
God
hard way.
forbid, but if he get hurt or anything is tweaked, it's gonna be like, this is why you needed to be there. We needed you there so you can make sure your body can keep up with what you're doing. You're 40 years old. Don't think you're just gonna turn it on and pause whenever you want.
I hate how niggas be trying to act like 40 is old. I'm
And
38.
I think anybody
So I'm
that
pushing
doesn't see
40
that, they're gonna
strong.
find out the hard way, because
That shit is not
when
old,
he gets
nigga.
back, not only does he have to show
The
that,
fuck?
he has to get the team to buy in. He hasn't won here. Like, I agree with that. He has won, and he has won a championship. But you haven't won with this group. These Negroes in New York, you got what you want to happen under fire. You don't learn in fire. You got to learn that before we get in the trenches. And if we never get together, we're not going to be able to turn that on or make that happen when we're finally
I hear
there.
what you're saying.
It's things you go through with people all the way up to the problem that we have enough and we have enough history that breeds. So when things go awry, we can figure it out because we trust the people we're playing with. But if we never had those kind of moments,
Damn, this
it's not
nigga
gonna just
said
magically
niggas
happen.
gotta go to
And I
Boston.
think
I
that's
don't want
why
to go
when
to
it got
Boston.
hard
Yo.
for the Ravens, they weren't
I've
able
been
to
able
do
to-
it. Reason why when they got
I've literally been getting up
the
at
the
4:40
49ers got up
for
on
the
Kansas
last
City.
2 or
They
3
weathered
weeks.
storms together
Every
before.
morning,
So when we get
4:40.
in a
I don't know
storm,
what the
They
fuck
were
that
able
means.
to make it through that storm and keep playing
I
because
don't know
we
what
won
that
this
date is up,
before.
but
Brett, Aaron Rodgers is not affording them to have that luxury.
Nah, that's a great take, man. Because also, like, and then he missed the whole year, and
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys that he hasn't worked with. Like they signed Mike Williams on a 1-year deal. They got Garrett Wilson, but you know, like if it was Pat Mahomes going on this trip, I'd be cool with it because he's been there.
Because they know each other.
each other. Yeah, him and Kelsey,
That's
all
what I'm
those guys.
speaking
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's a
And those guys that he's playing with, it's not just a matter of him being phenomenal or him being great or him being stellar. Is can we do it pause together? And you only get that through working with each other and through going through tedious things over and over to build that excellence. Excellence is not just birth through a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, and Cam, you ain't kidding about the Jets fans, bro. They might be the craziest of the New York bunch. Who do you think is the craziest fan base in New York?
Go bold and hit the road in a new 2024 Kia Forte.
Man, get the fuck
Forte
out
stands
of
out
here,
with
yo.
unmistakable-
They got the longest drought.
They've been going through it.
When that shit since Joe
I wonder
Namath. Since
what
Joe Namath.
all them Jets fans feel about that.
He wants to 69, 68, some shit with Joe Namath. So,
Last time they won, Martin Luther King was alive. That's crazy.
All right. Last topic before we end the show. JB Bickerstaff signs with the Detroit Pistons. Cam, what do you think about this move for
Finish
Detroit
line.
and the next stop for JB Bickerstaff?
how many years he signed? 5 or something like that? Don't keep nobody, man. He'll get a bunch of money. He'll be there. Congratulations, though. You're going to get some free money. If I'm all jokes aside, if I'm him, though. Look, niggas ain't want you where you was at. Niggas just lost. Everybody should have a chip on their shoulder with the Pistons organization. The whole fucking situation should be mad. Congratulations on getting another job, because it's not easy to get another job, but it's hard for them to keep coaches over there. We got to do some due diligence on their general manager, because them niggas get niggas out of there fast and just give up money and throw it away. But I'm happy another black man got a job. Congratulations, black man.
Yeah, give us.
Happy another black man got a job.
What was wrong with that?
I don't know.
I'm cool with it too.
No, it's just the way he was staring at the camera. What's the last team Bernie coached? Pull that up, nigga. What's the last team Bernie coached?
Bernie Bickerstaff?
Yeah.
What, his pops? It's JB Bickerstaff.
JB and his Bernie, too.
The one that got the job now
Yeah, it was the Cavs. He was with the Cavs.
is with the Cavs.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking about his dad. Yeah, like Killer said, he might not make it through the year. Because he don't have the players to make it through the year. I think this is just, he knew somebody, they say, yo, I'm going to throw you to make it happen. You make it happen. You know how them deals go. It's yours to January to All-Star Weekend. If it ain't right by All-Star Weekend, I'm going to have to pull you. Pause. So if you're going to pull me, make it for the number I talked about. And we got a deal. Like, let me talk to them. And I'm going to call you back. Nigga called him back and said, yo, January. Remember I told you about January. Have it right. Because I ain't going to be able to keep you in it.
Yeah, I think, all jokes aside, they're going to give them at least 2 years, because they're going to look crazy just keep firing niggas every 3-4 months. Even if they want to fire the nigga next year, they got niggas like, nah, we got to keep him one more. Now, they don't look crazy just giving a nigga Monty $85 million or whatever it was, let him go after 1 year and he get to take home whatever he get to take home. They got to spend a whole new bag on a 4-year deal. So basically, y'all niggas did 9-year deals with 2 coaches for like probably close to $100 million
But this,
over that.
but this might be the reparations.
Maybe, that's
It
what I
might
said.
be a nigga in office saying, you know what, I'm going to get all y'all some money.
That's
I
why
love
I
it.
said I'm happy another black man got a job.
I don't see him making 2 years. Just keep it real. If he don't get another player, 'cause remember he got Tobias. Tobias.
You got to buy
He was
it.
too light skinned. They got to get some niggas in.
Wait, Tobias Harris. I know yesterday he was asking who his agent is. It's his pops.
Yeah, we talked about that when you left the studio. I like families like that. They can stick places up with no gun, take their money, and just laugh about the shit. Fuck it, we got what we could get the family straight. Don't go out there and hurt yourself like that, nigga. License.
Oh
Well,
my god.
that's all the time we got for today's
This
episode.
nigga can't
Thank you all
run
for
it.
watching. Shout out to everyone who
Might be
subscribed
my
to the channel.
favorite
Over
rapper.
600,000.
Like,
We'll catch you guys next
ever.
time.
Oh, it's
Out to
nigga
the
going
people.
to Why he throw? Oh, niggas gotta chill, man. I love it is what it is. Every morning, 8 o'clock, Monday through Saturday, I'm here for it. Alright, we going in this stream. I'm actually gonna switch over and try to play a little bit of Elden Ring. My son had to help me yesterday. I was stuck like me to somewhere. I'm stuck again. Alright, I'll set that up. Matter of fact, let's do it right now. Just so I can get a couple of moments. We're gonna get a couple of moments of Elden Ring. Cause that's actually what I'm here for, gaming. I'm here to game, yeah. So we're gonna try to get this. I can't even remember how to make this stream. Oh, okay, I do know. I remember. Yeah. Damn, it's gonna make me sign in. Nah, this ain't through Twitch. I have no idea. Fuck it. It don't matter. Why you acting funny? Is Sony money. Alright.